seasons lost. In Austin, I saw pause. My eyes crawled to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Roll dice and woes of life. Love deprived, looking to revive. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal chandeliers, focus reflected. Off the mirrors appear, clip, grinning from ear to ear. Craving the raiment and grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, in paradise. We know our purpose. In paradise, in paradise. We know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you can see.
Boom. Yes, it is. The truth is what you can see. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark, and today I did not do the show last night after the storm. I was so pissed and frustrated. I was mad, and so was a lot of other people. Burgess, what's up, dog? 3 20-point leads blown, 2 out of 3 to Minnesota. Yes, that's true, Burgess. The first game, what ended up happening is they make a run in the second quarter. That's when they made their runs against us when teams do. Dagnall, this game, what he did is he switched SG out in the first quarter and then put Jada up and he switched Jada up in SGA places is what he did to start the second quarter. And by doing that, what ended up happening is the Thunder were out of sync. And every time he does stuff like this, and I understand why he did it. I mean, when I was with the commander, Randy, right now, we're at the game last night with this lovely Kimberly and my bestie, Jennifer. And he and I were talking when he saw it. He goes, what's he doing? I said, the only thing I can say is that he's trying to start SGA the second quarter to fix what happened in the last game and what's been going on with us. But when you do that, what you end up doing is you end up messing up the flow of the game and you get everybody out of flow, which we've discussed many times on After the Storm and kind of here on the Unpopular Hour. When you mix up people when they play and who they play with and the times they play, it messes people up. Now, we are at home, so by all means, it should not have mattered. But I will say this, several things went against the Thunder. Number one, Ihart got his nose broke, and he went out. We lost him, number one. Number one, Chet doesn't play back-to-back. That's number one. Number two, Ihart. Number three, I thought what they did is they did an excellent job of switching it up in the fourth quarter. They went on a 16-0 run the last 3 minutes, and what they basically did the last 5 minutes of the game, they shut SGA out. They ran in a zone. The last time he scored, they went into a zone. Dagnall put SGA at the free throw line. SGA scored immediately. They said, screw that. So then they were basically doing a boxing one on SGA by playing a zone. That's what they did. And they forced all of our shooters to shoot. Or guys to shoot. Not shooters, but guys to shoot. And that's third. Number four, we made mental errors down the stretch that are ridiculous. And I put those on the coach and the players both, because as a player, you should know. I mean, Caruso's he's all NBA player. He's one of the best defensive players in the league. And for you to be up 3 and they drive to the basket and then you foul him on a reach-in foul, why are you even reaching? We're up. We got exactly what we want. They're driving to the basket. We need to give up a 3. They're going to shoot a layup. We're going to get the ball. We're going to give it to SGA. They're going to foul him. We're going to hit 2 free throws. We're going to be up 3 with 6 seconds to go or whatever it is. But instead, you foul him. And then, of course, SGA misses the running shot to the basket because they basically triple-teamed him. And he missed the shot at the end to score the layup, which he normally he makes 61% of his shots in clutch moments. So that's a rarity. But the bottom line is this: that was number one. But before that, Wiggins took a shot with 10 seconds to go on the shot clock of 35 or whatever second. What the F are you doing? You're shooting a three. We're up three, and you're shooting a three with 10 seconds to go on the shot clock with the ball in our hands. What are you doing? Those are things and plays that the coach and players should know. Those are things that you work on. Hey, if this is a situation, that's situational basketball. 30 seconds to go, we're up three. We're not shooting a three with 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. We're going to drive to the back. We're going to eat up as much time as we can, possibly get a foul, go to the free throw line. Dort makes idiotic foul. They shoot a free throw, 2 free throws, score. Come down there, we take a shot, Dort fouls. They score 4 points in 20 seconds. The hell? Those are things that you can't do. Then on top of that, in overtime, mental blunders, 100% Burgess. And then in overtime, we're up one. Dort gets the rebound, and he takes off dribbling with 20 seconds to go. Gets the ball stole from him. The hell are you doing? You commit a foul. Now, this is what I said last night. I have in my notes right here. It says, dumb fouls by Dort. That's why he's not All-NBA, defensive All-NBA. That's why. He is the torture chamber. He's one of the top 10 defenders in the league without question. But the reason why he doesn't make All-NBA is because he makes dumb fouls and makes stupid plays. That's why. He's the Russell Westbrook of our team. That's who he is. And I know a lot of you Thunder fans, you love Russell, and I get it. I understand because he plays hard, but he's not a smart basketball player. Dort, in that situation, you're up one. You grab the rebound. You hold on to the ball. You're shooting 80% from free throw line. What's up, Angel? How you doing? You're shooting 80% from the free throw. Why are you hold on to the ball? Why are you trying to dribble? They're hustling. They're down one. They're going to go as hard as they possibly can. Instead, you're dribbling the ball up the court. Grab the rebound. Give it to SJ, our best free throw shooter, shooting 89.5% from the line. Or you're shooting 80%, let him foul you. Don't take off casually dribbling up the damn court. Now, if we're down one, then yeah, grab the rebound and take off. But we have the ball with 20 seconds to go, up one. A mental error. That's 2 by Dort, 1 by Caruso, 1 by Wiggins. Those are things that, as a player, an NBA player, that's shit you should know. My kids, one thing we worked on when I was coaching, we worked on situational basketball. 30 seconds left, we're down one, what do? They got the ball here, they got the ball here. What are your situations? Up one, with the ball. We got the ball at half court, or we have the ball full court, or we have the ball on the sideline, or we have the ball out of bounds. What do? That's situational basketball. You're not working on situational basketball? You don't take a shot up 3 with 30 seconds to go in the game with 10 seconds on the shot clock. What are you doing? And then Minnesota was magnificent in double teaming SGA, getting the ball out of his hands. We're hitting the ball up. They crowd the middle and force us to shoot threes. Brick, 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 brick. Then J-Dub tries to take it to the basket and gets the ball taken from him because he's not a scorer. And once again, it's SGA and the others. That's who the Thunder are. SGA and the others. That is who the Thunder are. No matter what Dagnall tries to do it, and I'm sorry, quit playing J-Dub the same amount of minutes as SGA. He is not SGA. You make runs with him on the bench. You can't take him out for 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. And I'm harping on this and harping on this and harping on this. You make a run when he's on the bench every single time. You're up 20. You're up 16. And they go on a 16-0 run the last 3.5 minutes. 16-0 run at our place. Why? Jay Will's shooting a 3. Wiggins is shooting a 3. Kayson's shooting a 3. K-Rich, I mean, you guys are shooting. What are you doing? What are you doing? Let me pull up the stats for you guys so you'll see. And another thing is, it was almost the exact opposite of what it was the game before, the night before. Okay? Almost the exact opposite. Thunder down in overtime, 131 to 128, or 120, whatever it was. 46 to 140. We're now 46-11. Sorry, I'm still pissed. The T-Wolves were 9 for 32 from three. Thunder 15 of 49. Yes, you're reading that right. 15 of 49. We're not the Celtics. We do not have the shooters the Celtics do. 15 of 49. That's what cost you the game. The things that I just said. Chet not playing. Ihart getting broken nose. Wiggins shot from the corner. Dort with the two idiotic plays, the foul. Why are you fouling an offensive rebound to stop the clock? What are you doing? They got the rebound. Get your butt down court. Caruso with the foul in the and one to send the game in overtime, possible overtime. And then great management by the should have been coach of the year last year. Let's double team the ball, get the ball out of SGA's hand. As soon as he does it, we're going to do a box and one. And for you all don't know what a box and one is, that means as soon as he passed the ball, they had his cousin D'ing him up. Wherever he went, he was all over. So basically they're saying, okay, we're going to let y'all beat us. We passed the ball to the middle, which is what you're supposed to do, but you didn't have Ihart and Caruso to make plays. And then you got them, you crouch them down and shoot threes. Jay Will shooting a three. Wiggins shooting threes. Kaysen shooting threes. Caruso shooting threes. What the hell? J-Dub shooting threes. Brick. They go on a 16-0 run against us at our spot in the last 3 minutes. And only one shot was shot inside, and that was J-Dub, and he got a shot blocked. Because he doesn't know how to finish from the free. He doesn't know how to do that. Because that's usually Ihart or Caruso catching that ball right there at the free throw line. But once again, if you're not making threes, you can't keep shooting threes, and that's what they did. 42% from the field for us, 45% for them. They out-rebounded us by one. We only give up 42 pips, points in the paint. They had 62. It was complete opposite of what happened in the night before. The pips, we outdid them the night before. They outdid us. 13 turnovers last night for them. 13 turnovers the night before for them. 11 for us last night. 13 the night before. So they basically had their stats were the same. And then this is a big thing, too. They outscored us. The bench outscored them last game. Remember, they have the number one scoring bench in the league, and we outscored them in Minnesota. Okay? That's what happened. Plain and simple. This was the thing. It was 16-10 with 6 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. He subs out SGA. He brings him back in 3 minutes. And you got SGA, Joe, Kaysen, J. Will, and we're up 23-19. We go into the second quarter, up 32-28. Then you start the second quarter with SGA, Isaiah Joe, Caruso, K. Rich, and J. Will. Some of you guys after the storm were wanting K. Rich and J. Will to play together. We were talking about that the night before. And what happened? You got exactly what you wanted, and what happened? We go up 38, 33. 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go. You take SJ out of the game. You bring J-Dub in. You're up 44-38. Okay? We go on a run, and the halftime score is 64-45. Now, right now, you're thinking, okay, it worked out fine what he did. We're changing everything up. Okay? That's what it looks like. It looks like that, okay, that was a great decision. You get to the fourth quarter. It's 102-80, fourth quarter. Okay, guys? Breaking it down for you guys. 102-80. You start the fourth quarter with J-Dub, Kaysen, Isaiah Joe, Wiggins, and K-Rich. Because remember, Ihart's gone. You bring SGA back in because it's now 113-94. with 8 minutes to go. You have SGA, J-Dub, Kaysen, Isaiah Joe, Caruso, completely small. Then you bring Dort back in. And that's why I have in my notes right here. Dumb fouls is why no all NBA for Dort. Wiggins took shot with 10 seconds on shot clock. Caruso, wow. Caruso, wow. That's my notes. Start the game. Start the overtime. SGA, J-Dub, Kaysen, Wiggins, J. Will. Zone killing us. Great block by Anthony Edwards. Situational basketball. There's two things that came out of this. Number one, is this a plan to how to stop Oklahoma City? Well, everybody's known that. You double team SGA and you make everybody else shoot. The difference is when we're knocking down threes, we're unbeatable. And I've said this many times. SGA is scoring. If he's scoring and we're knocking down threes, we can't be beat. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's the Celtics. I don't care if it's the Lakers. I don't care if it's Denver. I don't care who it is. Cavaliers, Knicks, it's irrelevant who we play. Grizzlies, doesn't matter. Rockets, if we're knocking down threes, we're not going to get beat because SGA draws so much attention that when he makes moves and he does what he does and he's scoring, it makes all the difference. Makes all the difference. Now let's look at the box score so we can see what scoring really is and so you can see exactly what I'm talking about here. Okay, here are the game stats. So you guys can look and so you can kind of follow what I'm trying to say. Okay? Burgess, games like last night, an example of why the majority of the NBA don't fear this team. Agreed. That's agreed, Burgess. They're not afraid of the others. In not getting Cam Johnson, and we've said this, him not trading for Cam Johnson is going to be it's going to be hard for us to win the chip. You get Cam, it's over. You got to have another guy. And the thing is this, if we have Chet, we have iHeart, we don't lose this game, guys. Okay, so let's not get too far out in the weeds. Okay, let's not get too far out in the weeds. But let's say this right here. J-Dub, 42 minutes, 10 for 23, 2 for 8, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 27 points. He did not play good at all. Okay? 42 minutes. iHeart, only 16 minutes, and of course he went out, and just hope he's going to come back pretty soon. I think he's going to miss a few days. I know we play the Nets tomorrow and the Hawks on Friday, so I don't know how long they're going to keep him out, but he will be wearing a mask. SGA, 42 minutes, same amount as J-Dub. 11 for 20, 3 for 5, 14, 17, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, no steals, no blocks. 5 fouls, 39 points. That's not an efficient night for him, even though he's 11 for 20 and 3 for 5. They basically shut him out. He did not score from, I think, the 5-minute something mark the rest of the game and overtime. So he didn't score like the last 8-9 minutes or last 10 minutes of the game. He didn't score. Angel says, it's funny how Minnesota's better without Randall, which we all predicted. 100% Angel. I'm not a Julius Randle fan. Never have been. Jay Will, 18 minutes, 2 for 3 from 3. The 3 that he missed was huge. Because if he makes that 3, we're not talking about any of this. But he missed. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 6 points. I thought Jay Will played pretty good overall. I thought he played pretty good. That's just me, though. I thought he played pretty good. K-Rich, he just not a good matchup, and I don't know why they keep playing him, but I do know because when you had to go small and without iHeart and without Chet both, you got to play him more. And K-Rich does not match well with them for whatever reason. 1 for 4, 0 for 3, 3 rebounds. He just doesn't play well with it. It doesn't. It's just not a good matchup. Caruso, 24 minutes, 2 for 3, 1 for 4 from three. Remember, he made his last three threes against them there the night before, and in his first three here, and then he missed three, huge threes. But the thing is, the foul that he committed with 6 seconds left. What are you? You're all NBA. What are you doing? You are a very smart basketball player. Why are you reaching at all with us up three with 6 seconds to go and they're shooting a layup, which is exactly what we want. Don't give them up three, make them shoot a layup, and you foul. I, I, they should have had him on to talk last night. What the hell was you thinking? But instead you have J-Dub and SJ. I don't want to see them. Give me Caruso. Give me Dort. What were you doing? Why did you foul? Why did you foul? Why didn't you grab the ball? Why were you trying to dribble down the court? Why, I mean, there's the things I don't give a shit what SGA and J-Dub says. I know what SGA is talking about. He knows he's not going to say it, but he knows. Isaiah Joe, 3 for 6 from three. Defensively, they're talking about, he's one of the best defensive players. No, he's not. He's the worst defensive player we have on our of that top nine. He's the worst of the group. And he's not bad, but he's the worst of that's who they're going to attack. Wiggins, 29 minutes, 8 for 16, 1 for 6 from three. 19 points. That's your ball game in a nutshell. So let's look at 3 points. 15 to 49. SGA, 3 for 5. 2 for 8 for Wallace. 2 for 8 for J-Dub. So other than SGA, your starters were 5 for 17. 5 for 21, your starters. SJ was 3 for 5. 5 for 21, your starters. 5 for 21. And then your bench players. Wiggins, 1 for 6. Kendrick Williams, 0 for 3. Those are the guys that you're really going to play a lot. Caruso, 1 for 4. Isaiah Joe, 3 for 6. So I'm not even counting J-Dub. So other than J-Dub, or J-Will, excuse me, we were 3, 4, 5 for 19. So other than SGA and J-Will, that's what we were. Think about that for a minute. And I don't really count iHeart, okay? I'm just talking about the other ones. So 5 for 21, and then 12, 16, 19. That's what they were. I mean, guys, you can't shoot that many threes. And of our 15 makes, SGA had 3 of the 5. He was he was the only one that scored that did anything as far as shooting threes. J-Dub, 2 for 8. He is your guy. He's Dagnall's guy. He plays him the most minutes. He's doing all that. And I'm sorry, guys, he shouldn't be playing as many minutes as SGA. He shouldn't be. They're not the same level. No matter what BS Dagnall tries to throw out there, no matter what Sam Presti tries to throw out there, they are not the same. He should not be playing the same minutes. And you make runs when the game gets tight. You take him off the floor for 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. Every time, I'm going to tell you this right now. If he continues to play J-Dub the whole fourth quarter in close games, we're going to lose the majority of them. He needs to take him out for 2 minutes. At the 6-minute mark, whenever you feel that run coming, take him out for a couple minutes, put in your best group. That's SGA, Kaysen, Caruso, Dort or Wiggins, and Chet or iHeart. That's what you roll with for a couple minutes, then you bring him back in to close out with 4 minutes to go. But you got to sit him in the fourth quarter. If you don't, Oklahoma City Thunder are in trouble in close games in the fourth quarter. Because you have to make that cushion, bring him back in, and then let him relax and play. When there's no pressure on him, Burgess, J-Dub is definitely not ready yet. He is almost there, though, but not this year. That's what I'm saying. He's not there. And if you take him out and then bring him back in when there's no pressure, he's going to be amazing. But what happens is you make a run with him on the bench. In the fourth quarter, you lost Dallas last year. You're going to continue to lose close games because when the pressure is on and he's got to make a play, he is not the guy yet. Now, it doesn't say he won't be, but he's not yet. And some people believe the more opportunity you give people, the more opportunity you have to succeed because you've been in that spot multiple times. I'm not a believer in that, but some people are. I do believe that after your first year, you know what kind of player you're going to get. Your second year, you definitely know what you're going to have. Your third year, there's no question who somebody's going to be. This is J-Dub's third year. This is his third year. You know who he's going to be. Everybody saw SGA what he was going to be in his rookie year. And then he's just went boom since. Chet. Last year was his first year. You could see what Chet was going to be. He got hurt this year. Now he's coming back. I don't know what happened there, but I think we're still back. I think we're back. Let me see. Uh, we had a little glitch there, everyone. Let me see. Yeah, I think we're back. Anyway, so I'm going to get out of here just in case because I don't know. Let me see. I know we lost it on our Facebook, so let me do this real quick because I have to connect. Yes, it's me. There we go for that. Sorry about this, guys. It just everything went south on me for a minute there. Uh, Continue as Matt. Yes, I want to continue. Okay, sweet. I think that's got it. Uh, I think that's got us back. And yeah, I don't know. Okay, cool. It's back now. Yeah, I don't know what. Let me see. What is your least favorite team in your division? Angel. The Nuggets, because I think they're our biggest rival right now is the Nuggets, so they're my least favorite team because they're our rival. I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's that's kind of what I was thinking on that. Okay, let's go ahead and take a break real quick because I'm still pissed off about everything. Want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, SRB. If you have needs for engineering, surveying, or planning, go ahead and hit those guys up. If you have a water treatment plant in your city or your county, those are the people to holler at. They'll make sure you have some clean drinking water. And of course, as we always say, who the hell does not like clean drinking water? Oak Grove Trucking and our guy Jose Fierro. If you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand to be moved, hit my guy up. He'd love to be able to take care of y'all. Of course, Y&B, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. The Equal Housing Lender, a member of the FDIC, proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the OKC area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can go to one of their 5 locations, the main bank at 401M, 66 steps from historic downtown Yukon, Oklahoma. YNB East, which is off the Parkway and 66 or 39th Expressway. YB Mustang, located 218 North Mustang Road. YB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks, just south of I-40, right in front of the hospital. Can't miss it. And then, of course, YB People is located in Bethany on 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur. And, of course, my new favorite thing is, Creed Cologne. It's fantastic, okay, guys? Creed is just absolutely amazing. And if you've had it, you know exactly what I'm saying. Creed is just the bomb. It really is. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, Creed Cologne, the House of Creed, handcrafted since 1760. Remember, pick the best for your best. Here are their 5, 6, any of the locations you can come into. What do they got? 7 locations? 3, 7. The Penn Square Mall, go see my girl Beth. She'd love to take care of you. Woodland Hills Mall in Tulsa, Town East Mall in Wichita, Oak Park Mall in Kansas City, Missouri, Park Plaza Mall in Little Rock, and South Plains Mall, Lubbock, Texas, or Westgate Mall in Amarillo. Amarillo, like I've said before, that's the only town I have not been in of all these cities and these locations. Now, I've been to Penn Square Mall, clearly, and I've been to Woodland Hills Mall before. I've been to Oak Park Mall. I've never been to Town East Mall in Wichita. I don't think. Definitely not Park Plaza Mall. And South Plains Mall was not there when I went to visit there. And yes, Angel, they are not my favorite. They're not my favorite team at all, and that's why. Who is your favorite, Angel? I don't know who's your favorite. Who's your least favorite team in our division? So, speaking of that, speaking of least favorite teams, let's go ahead and break down the NBA. Let's break down the NBA playoffs. Not playoffs, but the NBA. Well, first of all, let's do our next schedule game. Stay on the Thunder, and then we'll bounce to the NBA. What's everything's going on with that? The Thunder are now 4-1 in the first 5 games with 5 games remaining. And remember what we said. We had 4 50-50 games. The 50-50 games are the T-Wolves, the 2 T-Wolves games, the Rockets game, and the Grizzlies. Angel, you dislike Minnesota because they always beat us. Well, no, we were 2-2 against them last year, and 2-2 against them again this year. Even though we should have been 3-1, if we have Chet or iHeart, we win that game easily. So, but they did beat us, and my only concern is that this game doesn't. This kind of loss is a type of game that can send you in a downward spiral. That's the only thing that scares me, is that we don't take this game and take this loss and go the opposite direction. That's the only thing that really worries me. Okay, Angel, but I'm with you. I don't like the Lakers. I'm a huge Laker fan, but when LeBron leaves, I'll be a Laker fan. Until then, I'm out. Okay, Wednesday night we have the Nets, which we should beat the brakes off of them because we lost. We have the Hawks on Friday, and then we turn around and come back and play the Spurs in San Antonio. And then we have the Rockets at home, which is on a Monday, I believe. Well, when is that game? I'm pretty sure it's on a Monday, if I can remember correctly. I'm pretty sure it's a Monday, the 2nd. Yes, the 2nd, because the Spurs is on is in there. That's on a Sunday, and then we play the Rockets a week from today. So a week from yesterday. So next Monday we have the Rockets at home, which is a must win. And like I said, of these 50-50 games, you got to win your 2 games at home. So we lost our game at home, but we beat them on the road. So talking about Minnesota. So we're 1-1, which is, I thought we'd maybe lose there and win at home and go 2-0, but we should have been. Now you need to go 5-0 in your next 5 games. Okay, because that proves that last night was not anything to be afraid of. Last night was just a way of us showing that, okay, we screwed up. They had a good plan. They beat us, kind of like what the Lakers did against Minnesota. I mean, against the Denver Nuggets. Great game plan, but is that something you can do every time? They'll make a counter to that. So we'll see how that works. When you look at the NBA standings currently, this is where everything stands. The Thunder are now 46-11. Frustrating. 46-11. The Nuggets have won one in a row. They just got beat by the Lakers. The Lakers have won two in a row. But anyway, they are now 8.5 games back with 25 games left, and we're 2-1 in our last. Remember, we had 28 games left, and we said that we needed to go 22-6 to maintain our lead. 23-5, 21-7 at worst. But the way the Nuggets are coming, the way the Lakers are coming, we need to go 22-5. 22-6 or 23-5 to really secure that, because we're only 8.5 games up. You can lose that lead because these guys are going to win, and it depends on who you play and what your schedule is upcoming, which we'll go over that pretty soon and give you our last 20 games. After this next 5, then we'll have 20 left, so we'll do 10 and 10, so you can kind of see what we'll have left, and it's going to be easy for you guys to look at that. Then you've got the Grizzlies 37-20, the Lakers 34-21, Rockets 35-22, Clippers 31-26, T-Wolves 32-27. Of course, we don't have to worry about them because we're done playing them. So we have of these last games of these last teams we have left. Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you who we play. What? The Nuggets. We play the Nuggets. I don't know if we play the Nuggets anymore. I don't know if we play the Nuggets one more time. Yeah, we play the Nuggets two more times. We play the Lakers 2 more times. We play the Rockets 2 more times. And we play the Grizzlies 1, 2. We play the Grizzlies 1, 2. 2 more times. So we play each team 2 more times that we really got to worry about. Those home and home games against the Lakers on Sunday and Tuesday are going to be huge for us, and those should be both televised games on Sunday on ESPN, on Tuesday on TNT. That's kind of what I'm thinking, even though it doesn't say that right now. I don't think. Let me look up our TV roster real quick. See what our TV games is, because I don't think it really showed that what our TV schedule was. I don't think it. Let me see if I can find our TV games. I have it on After the Storm, but I don't see it here. And I know I have it on After the Storm. I know I have our TV games on After the Storm. So I'll have to switch that over to here in the future so we can kind of see what we have. You know what I'm saying? I don't have it here. I don't see it for our TV games, for the Thunder TV games. Let me see. I thought I had it in here. Let me see. I just have the next 10 games. But on After the Storm, we have our TV games on there. So let me see if I can pull it up on this so I can give you guys a good feel for what our TV games. Okay, here it is. I can pull it up on my other deal. Okay, right now we have at the Spurs on ESPN, the Nuggets on ABC, the Celtics, the Bucks, and the Kings. So the Lakers games are not on televised right now, but of course they will. But that is a tough closing schedule. I agree, Burgess. I mean, but you know what? They still got to play us as well. So that's the saving thing for us, is that they're playing, the teams we play is a tough schedule for us, but it's also a tough schedule for them coming down the stretch. We don't want to make it easy on them because we can split those games, and continues to give us a cushion that we're going to need. But like I said, 23-5. Well, of our last 28 games, I said we need to go 23-5. Right now we're 2-1. Okay, so we're on schedule to be where we need to be. We should beat the Nets. We should beat the Hawks. We should beat that group of coming down the stretch. Okay, we should beat the Rockets at home, and because we should have Chet and everybody back by then. So we should. Well, actually, I don't know if we're going to play Chet at home against the Rockets, or we're going to play him at uh, at San Antonio because they don't have Wimby. So I don't know exactly what we're going to do with that, but hopefully Chet's able to play back to back. But I don't see him playing back to back this soon. Okay, because remember he's only played 4 games, so we'll see kind of how that's going to break out. So it's kind of a tough thing to work out and tough way to kind of look at it, but that's the way I see it. So anyway, but like I said, coming back from last night, the only thing is that I believe that if we have Chet or Jay or iHeart, that game's over. Okay. Now, the bonehead moves we made down the stretch with Dort stopping the clock, with Wiggins taking a three, with still Caruso, what the hell are you doing? Still don't get that. So anyway, that's the way I look at it. I'm not. The only thing that scares me is a loss like this can turn your schedule, your season around. Okay, it can really send you in a downward spin really quick, giving up a 25-point loss like that. Not getting outscored 16-0 in the last 3 minutes at home because you're shooting three after three after three. Call a damn timeout, do something and go, hey, guys, let's get to the basket. Let's quit shooting threes. But three after three after three after three after three. And we're not a three-point shooting team. And plus, this is the thing. If SJ is not scoring and our players have to make plays, they're not capable of doing that right now. That's J-Dub. That's Wiggins. That's Caruso. That's Kaysen. That's Dort. That's K-Rich. That's Isaiah Joe. If they're forced to make plays, they're not there yet. If SGA is rolling, then they can make plays, which is what he was doing. But remember, he didn't score 5 minutes in overtime, and he didn't score a bucket in the 5 minutes going into the overtime. Can't have that. So that's enough of that. I want to thank everybody for watching this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Appreciate you. I'm still so pissed right now. And I thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming on and giving your chat to our show. And for everybody else, hey, go out and enjoy this day, right? Because I know I'm going to go out and hit some golf balls. As soon as I get done this afternoon, I'm going to go hit some golf balls. Because I'm taking my driver. I'm going to take the putter too. But I'm taking my driver. I'm just going to go to the range and just hit driver. Just hit it as hard and as far as I can. And maybe that'll help me do something. So, deep breaths, deep breaths. I agree. But I'm pissed. I'm still mad. Not as mad as I was last night. Because I started drinking because I'm thinking, oh, we're up 20, this game's over. But the deal was, appreciate you, Angel. But the deal was that last night we were up 20, and I kept telling Randy, the commander, I'm like, why does it not feel like we're up 20? Because it didn't. It didn't feel like we were winning by 20. I don't know what to say. It just didn't feel like we had the game, and we didn't. So maybe that's just my instincts. But that being said, hey, go out and enjoy this 70-degree day weather, okay? Appreciate you. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate your likes and your support.